Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing Avatar: The Last Airbender, episode 15. Last time we got to see kind of like a fortune teller. It kind of went the way I thought it was going to. The fortune teller was going to be full of crap for the most part, and the villagers pretty much believed everything. The thing I didn't expect was for them not to learn a single thing and just go on the same way. I really wasn't expecting that. I thought somebody would learn something. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these episodes early and uncut over on patreon.com/HARich123. And let's go ahead and start.
Hey, look, a sword made out of a whale's tooth.
Let me see that.
That's pretty unique. Oh, is it something that from his tribe or something that they carried?
Water tribe weapon. See if you can find anything else.
Or maybe a water
Did
tribe in
someone lose
general.
something? No, we found something.
It's burned. There was a battle. Water tribe warriors ambushed a group of firebenders. The firebenders fought back, but the warriors drove them down this hill.
That's actually pretty good tracking right there, and being able to like tell
So
what
then
that's
what happened?
I don't know.
what happened.
The trail ends here.
Wait, look.
It's one of our boats!
Is this Dad's boat?
No, but it's from his fleet.
Sokka has some skill in
Dad
that,
was
really.
here.
Their dad? I don't think they get that much kind of chill time.
There were no stowaways on my ship.
God damn. What the hell is going on down there? Or it's seeing in colors.
He's paralyzed.
Only temporarily. The toxins will wear off in about
Oh,
an
that's
hour.
what that
By then,
was.
he'll be in jail and I'll have my money.
But how did you find him on my ship?
My shearshoe can smell a rat a continent away.
Well, I'm impressed.
Who is this? Obviously, it's somebody they know, because they just let that happen.
Sokka,
I'm coming with you.
you're not old enough to go to war, Sokka. You know that.
I'm strong.
Ah, so this
I'm
is before
brave.
they
I can
left.
fight. Please, Dad.
Being a man is knowing where you're needed the most. And for you right now, that's here protecting your sister.
That's actually probably why we saw in the beginning of the show he was protecting everybody and kind of being the man and the top person to try to protect everybody that he was with. Probably what his dad told him and his parents told him.
I don't understand.
Someday you will. I'm gonna miss you so much.
Well, shoot, maybe now they'll finally be able to reunite with them.
Who's there?
Sokka?
Bato?
Who the what now?
Bato!
Sokka, Katara.
Maybe a
It is
friend
so
of their
good to
family.
see you two. You've grown so much.
Hi, I'm Aang.
Where's Dad?
Is he here?
No, he and the other warriors should be in the Eastern Earth Kingdom by now.
Well, so much for that. So much for a reunion.
This is no place for a reunion. Let's get inside. These are Hakoda's children. They've been traveling with the Avatar. I found them by my boat.
Young Avatar, it gives me great joy to be in your presence. Welcome to our abbey.
Thank you. It's truly an honor to be here. If there's anything...
What smells so good, Bato?
Food is
Sisters
more
craft
important.
Ointments and perfumes.
Perfume? Maybe we could dump some on Appa, because he stinks so much. Am I right?
I don't
You
think
have your
anyone gets
father's
comedy here.
Bato! It looks like home!
Everything's here, even the
Or at least not his style.
Yeah, nothing's cozier than dead animal skins.
What the hell? It's still alive?
No way.
Or it just dropped.
Stewed sea
It's
bread?
just the...
Dad could eat a whole barrel of these things.
One time there was this giant eel, and
So, who was it that came up with the Great Blubber Fiasco?
You knew about that?
Everyone does.
What's that story?
It's a long one, Aang. Some other time.
You and Dad had so many hilarious adventures.
Not
Aw,
all
he
of which
feels
were
left
hilarious
out.
at the time, but everything's funny with hindsight. Aang, please put that down. It's ceremonial and very fragile.
Was it you or Dad that put an octopus on your head? and
He's
convinced
being the
Granger
kid that
you were a
touches
water spirit?
everything.
Your dad
And
wore
that's
the
left
octopus,
out.
but I did the spooky voice.
That's exactly like if you go to a friend's house or something with their family or whatever, and you don't know any of their inside jokes or any of their things. It's like, I'm just trying to touch everything and I want attention, but no attention because I know nothing of what you're talking about. She seems kind of like a badass.
Out of my way! Step aside, filth!
He means no offense. I'm certain you bathe regularly.
I need to talk to you.
Well, if it isn't my new friends, Angry Boy and Uncle Lazy.
She definitely seems pretty dominant.
Your beast trashed my ship. You have to pay me back.
Oh, I'd love to help you out, but I'm a little short on money.
Drinks on me!
She's kind of an
Money
ass.
isn't what I had in mind. If you find them, I'll consider the damage to my ship paid for.
Forget it.
Plus, we'll pay your weight in gold.
I think money
Give
talks
your
here.
weight, then we got a deal.
You got it.
Get on.
Damn. That was kind of a burn.
There's something I should tell you, kids.
Though I was wondering what those smells. It's tracking through smell, so it's kind of like seeing the smells in full view in color and using it as a literal trail.
Father,
Really?
When?
any day now. Your
Oh.
father said he'd send a message when they found a rendezvous point. If you wait here until the message arrives, you can come with me and see your father again.
It's been over 2 years since we've seen Dad. That would be so incredible. Katara.
I do really miss him. It would be great to
Would
see
that be
Dad.
kind of off of
Been
what they're
far
trying
too
to
long,
do,
hasn't
though?
it?
We have to take Aang to the North Pole first.
Even if we had time to wait for the message, who knows how far we'd have to travel.
But
We
Aang
don't
didn't
have
hear
time
this
for a long
part.
detour.
I'm sure your father would understand and be proud that his children are helping the Avatar.
Aang just feels so left
Can't
out.
believe they would leave me.
I'm looking for Bato of the Water Tribe.
I know Bato.
Make sure he gets this.
It's the map to Sokka and Katara's dad.
Was that Sokka's voice actor too? Didn't that sound like Sokka as well?
Hey, Aang. I didn't notice you left.
Yep, but now I'm back. Sure could go for some delicious sea prunes.
Even though he's the Avatar, these things that he does kind of really reminds you he is still a kid.
Out for a bit of fresh air, are we?
We're looking for someone.
I hope it's not Miyuki. Miyuki, did you get in trouble with the Fire Nation again?
What was this cat doing to the Fire
The Avatar's been
Nation?
through here. Let's keep moving.
Did the cat just look at the Fire Nation wrong? Someone from the Fire Nation wrong? Because I feel like you can get in trouble for that.
I'm sorry. I'll take care of this.
If you're gonna really hide it, is it smart to bring it with you?
This ship is sentimental to me. It was built by my father.
Yeah, see, I feel like this is just gonna get worse and worse.
Yep, it's got the scar to prove it.
This
How
is
about
also
you,
gonna get
Sokka?
them mad at
You
him.
must have some good stories from your first time ice dodging.
He never got to go. Dad left before he was old enough.
Oh, I forgot you were too young.
What's ice dodging?
It's a rite of passage for young Water Tribe members. When you turn 14, your dad takes you. You know what? You're about to find out.
They missed some stuff because they were away from, you know, probably all the people that could have trained them like that.
Hey, watch it!
Oh, look, he likes you.
Care to hear your fortune, handsome?
At my age, there is really only one big surprise left. And I'd just as soon leave it a mystery.
See, he's smart. Nobody needs to know your people's fortunes.
Ice dodging is a
I'm glad they
ceremonial
didn't
test
fall
of
for that.
wisdom, bravery, and trust. In our village, it was done by weaving a boat through a field of icebergs.
How are we supposed to
So
ice
they're a
dodge
bit
without
behind
ice?
them, though,
You'll be dodging
if they just passed that village.
those. Sokka, you steer and call the shots. Lead wisely. Katara, you secure the mainsail. The winds can be brutal, so be brave. Aang, you control the jib. Without your steady hand, we all go down. Your position is about trust.
I know that. Why wouldn't I know that? I'm the Avatar. I know about trust.
You're not doing so great on this.
For this to be done right, I cannot help.
I think this show has actually been pretty good with showing the faults and the immaturity of our main characters. Like, even though they're supposed to go, they're going on this journey, Aang is supposed to be the Avatar, we're really seeing like some of the weaker traits of Aang. We've seen that in the last kind of few episodes. It's been sprinkled with the show so far, and I actually prefer that personally, that Aang is not perfect and that he actually needs to learn and he's still a kid. I really like that the show shows his faults.
Hey, help to lead! Help to lead!
What does that
That
even
sounds very cryptic. What is if you don't know any of those words?
Great job!
There's no
Was
way
it though?
through.
We can make it!
Sokka, you've already proven yourself. Maybe we should...
Hey, I'm gonna need air in that sail. Katara, I want you to bend as much water as you can between us and those rocks. Now!
Well, this has got to be like a rite of passage for him, so of course he's going to want to be completely successful.
The spirits of water bear witness to these marks. For Sokka, the mark of the wise. The same mark your father earned. For Katara, the mark of the brave. Your courage inspires us. And for Aang, the mark of the trusted.
The one he doesn't deserve
You are
right
now
now.
an honorary member of the Water Tribe.
I can't.
Of course
Oh,
you
of course he. Okay,
No.
at least he gets it.
You can't trust me.
can. Aang, what are you talking about?
A messenger gave this to me for Bato. You have to understand. I was afraid he
This
would.
is the map to our father! You had it the whole
Oh, I
time!
knew it.
How could you? Well, you can go to the North Pole on your own. I'm going to find Dad.
Now, Sokka, I think you
That
should...
was a quick
Katara,
change.
Are you with me?
With
I'm
really?
with you, Sokka.
Really? Hold on a second. We've had 14 episodes of them like showing all this trust in each other, and that nothing else has broken them up, but one lie. I understand it's his family, but one lie breaks them to like they're that quickly to just turn their back on him. I gotta think they have some other thought here, because that to me that just feels wrong. Like, because they've had all this trust built this fast, and then them, I don't know. Does anyone else feel like that?
Good luck.
Okay, you too.
I'm surprised.
Guess I should be moving on.
That would be best.
I mean, obviously there has to be something that changes this,
I'm an
and
idiot, Momo.
they get back with him, but even the sense of them leaving like that in general is surprising.
That wolf sounds so sad.
It's probably wounded.
No, it's been separated from the pack. I understand that pain. It's how I felt when the Water Tribe warriors had to leave me behind.
And probably how he feels, but also how Sokka and Katara feel, because I mean, they've been separated for so long from people. They can't not at least be feeling that a little bit, which I think is probably why this has led to them going off like this. The moment Aang kind of did that to them, they missed their dad. They missed their family. So I get a little bit of it.
They were my family, and being apart from them was more painful than
But
my
isn't
wounds.
Aang kind of part of your family now too, though? It's probably how Aang is feeling right now. He has nobody.
We need to go back. I want to see Dad, but helping Aang is where we're needed the most.
You're right.
Your father will understand, and I know he's proud of you.
Thanks, Bato.
I know where to go from here. Take this in case you want to find us. I'll leave a message at the rendezvous point.
At least they're going back this fast and they realized it, but still, even a little bit, I'm surprised.
Okay, I get it. Everybody wants me gone.
So that's going to force him to have to come back here.
So this is your girlfriend. No wonder she left. She's way too pretty for you.
Where is he? Where's the Avatar? We split up. He's long gone. How stupid do you think I am? Pretty stupid. Run!
I don't think those
What are we supposed to
words
do
are going to
now?
work when you're at a disadvantage.
It's seeking a different scent. Perhaps something that the Avatar held.
What's it doing? It's just going in a circle.
Because Aang's got to be either below or above, right? Yep. Well, we see who the stronger animal is. I guess he's not going to slow down even with the events of episode 13. How can he always be so happy? Such a positive guy. She probably thinks with that whip she can tame anything. I will say, I think they're pretty evenly matched. Strength-wise, anyway, that's what I've kind of gathered from their fights.
Feeling back. Ow.
I wouldn't be sniffing some random stuff in here. You know, for a show that has a lot of good messages, I mean, we've seen them steal, lie, do a lot of bad things as well. There's so many good messages, but there's a lot of bad ones kind of sprinkled in as well. Anyone else noticing that? This is a very uncomfortable place to fight. Oh, damn. I would think that wouldn't have been a good spot to go hide, but that worked out. You guys have really pissed off Appa. I think this is the angriest I've seen him. I don't think anybody likes getting whipped. Well, unless you're into that stuff.
That thinks he's with its nose. Let's give him something to look at.
The perfume?
Ah, there you go. You would think they would have something. They are water benders. You gotta have some hidden water somewhere to be able to use. Ow. Too many. Sensory overload right there. Huh. Guess he protected her.
Uncle? I didn't see you get hit with the tongue.
Did he just want to look like he was saving her? He was being the good guy and he's the hero?
Yeah. We've lost too much time as it is.
I wish I could give you a little piece of home, Katara. Something to remind you.
I'll be okay.
Still, just a little trinket. Maybe something like this?
Ah.
Aang, how'd you get that?
Zuko asked me to be sure I got it to you.
Oh, that's so sweet of Zuko. Would you give him a kiss for me when you see him?
Sure.
Mwah.
There you go. You got something out of this. So not being loyal for a second gets you a kiss. I feel like we're really seeing some flaws of the characters. That's what I'm getting. That's what I got a lot from this episode was Aang, you know, still kind of immature. He's obviously a kid. But also like all the characters. I mean, all the characters are flawed to some degree. You know, really all the main characters, including Zuko, and including really everybody. And I think in at least for most parts, I think that's a good thing. Though to some extent, I would have thought they would have trusted him a bit more, not have left him that immediate because of how close they've been. And there's been so many circumstances where they were so adamant about not leaving him. So even going up, even leaving for a minute away from him like that just kind of surprised me. It felt like it wasn't warranted just from all the character development and all the growth they've had together. That was the only thing that I felt off about. But there are human flaws, like flaws of their characters in general, I get because of their maturity level, of them still growing and understanding. And I understood it to a degree because it is their family. It is people that they want to see again, their dad. You know, I kind of got that to some extent, but yeah, I mean, I think this episode was really kind of showing everybody has some type of flaw.
This should give us a good idea what's around here.
See if you can find a menu. I'm starving.
I bet we'll find
there a
something
restaurant?
to eat here. The Fire Days Festival. Fire Nation cultural exhibits, jugglers, benders, magicians. This would be a great place for me to study some real firebenders.
You might
Here's a good question. Is there good firebenders?
want to rethink that. Look at this.
Hey, a poster of me.
They're looking for
Wanted
you.
poster. This is bad.
I think we better keep moving.
I have to learn firebending at some point, and this could be my only chance to watch the masters up close.
I guess we
Or
could
you
go
could
check it
sneak
out.
in.
What? You want to walk
Maybe
into a
learn
Fire
from
Nation
afar?
town where they're all fired up with all their, you know,
Fire.
fire?
We'll wear disguises, and if it looks like trouble, we'll leave.
Yeah, because we always leave before we get into trouble.
Or you bring the trouble to wherever you go. Okay, that's not good enough. No.
It's like you're a whole different person.
Let's go.
Wait, they're not really gonna do that, are they? They need a better... Who's that? They need a better, like, disguise here.
I think we need some new disguises.
Where are we gonna get masks like that?
They gotta be everywhere, right? Yeah.
Fire Festival masks here.
That was
Now
surprisingly
that's
easy.
better. That matches so much better.
There's some food. Hey, look at this.
You would think everything's hot
Don't
here.
worry, loyal citizens. No one can surprise the Fire Lord.
Oh,
Wait, so they make everybody that's not a firebender look like the bad guy. And they're taught
Aang,
that
hold
way.
on. Where are we going?
no. I don't know, but there's
Actually, it wouldn't be surprising that they would teach something like that. So even people that could possibly be good, the random villagers or random people in the Fire Nation, they would be taught that everybody's bad. So they don't really know any better if you're taught like that.
There's a big crowd, so it must be good.
Knowing the Fire Nation, it's probably an execution.
Oh, damn. That was actually kind of cool.
I gotta learn that trick.
Thank you. For my next trick, I need a volunteer from the audience.
Oh, me!
What do you think you're doing?
I want to get a closer look.
Not this way.
We don't attract any attention to ourselves.
How about you, little lady? Oh, she's shy. Let's give her some encouragement, folks.
Just keep the mask on, and you might be fine.
Don't worry, young maiden. I will tame this fiery beast. It's too strong. I can't hold it.
We gotta help her.
No, we don't want to make a scene.
The rope, it's breaking.
He's... Oh no! You just gave it away! You can't airbend anywhere!
Stage me, kid.
If you're trying to... Oh.
Hey, that kid's the Avatar.
I love it. Aang's just getting booed before they realize that.
I think it's time
You
to go.
ruined the magic.
I can get you out of here.
There they are.
I hope we can really hear that bison whistle.
This way.
Well, you would assume.
Not this way.
I wonder why this guy's helping them, though. Why he wouldn't appear to them before.
Appa, down here!
God. Appa is so powerful. It's pure size.
My name's Che.
Oh. Well, maybe this guy can
I
teach
serve a
Aang then.
man. More than a man, really. He's a myth. But he's real. A living legend. Zhong the Deserter. He was a Fire Nation general. Or wait, was he an admiral?
He was very highly ranked. We get it.
Yeah, way up there. But he couldn't take the madness anymore. He's the first person ever to leave the army and live.
Let me guess this guy was not very high ranked.
That's okay, though. Zhong's a firebending genius. Some say he's mad, but he's not. He's enlightened.
You mean there's a firebender out here who's not with the Fire Lord? We've got to go see him. He can train me.
We're not gonna go find some crazy firebender.
He's not crazy. He's a genius. And he's the perfect person to train the Avatar. That's why I followed you into the festival.
Look, thanks for the help, but we're
He's
leaving
not
for the
just
North Pole
talking
in the
about
morning.
himself?
Sokka, this could be my only
Or is there
chance to
actually
meet a
somebody else?
firebending master who would actually be willing to teach me.
Don't move.
Zhong told you not to look for Avatar.
Hold on, you know these guys?
Oh yeah, Lin Yi's an old buddy. Right, Lin Yi?
Shut up. Keep moving.
Okay, so it is another guy.
Go on. He sees you only.
Oh, that's
I
okay.
don't
We can
like
chat
this.
later.
Is that where Zhong is? I need to talk to him right away.
No, you wait there. Go, now.
Don't worry. Everything will be fine. He's a great man. Great man.
Does he really know him? It doesn't seem like they're maybe not at good terms.
Let him slip away.
Yes, sir. But other than that, the festival went off without a hitch. No fights?
What happened? Can I see Zhong now?
He won't see you. He's very angry that I brought you here. He wants you to leave immediately.
Finally, let's hit the road.
Why won't he see me?
He says you're not ready. Says you haven't mastered waterbending and earthbending yet.
Oh.
How does he know that?
Is firebending like, is there an actual order you have to do this? Or maybe it's just an excuse possibly, but maybe firebending is possibly harder than the other ones. That's another thing. Is there like actual like levels to this? Like is one bending harder to learn than another? You would think not, right?
He saw the way you walked into camp. He can tell.
I'm going in anyway.
Get out.
Not a happy guy.
Master, I need to learn firebending.
Only a fool seeks his own destruction.
I'm the Avatar. It's my destiny to...
Destiny? What would a boy know of destiny? If a fish lives its whole life in this river, does he know the river's destiny? No.
Okay.
This guy looks like he's gone
But
through a
it's
lot.
the Avatar's duty to master all of the bending disciplines.
To master the bending disciplines, you must first master discipline itself. But you have no interest in this, so I have no interest in you. Now, get out.
Please, I have to learn. This could be my only chance.
Are you deaf? How can I teach you if you refuse to listen? Before learning firebending, you must learn water and earth. Water is cool and soothing. Earth is steady and stable. But fire is alive. It breathes. It grows. Without the bender, a rock will not throw itself. But fire will spread and destroy everything in its path if one does not have the will to control it.
Oh, I see. Maybe firebending is actually harder to learn because of it being able, you know, pretty much what he's saying, being able to be spread. Firebending could be destructive if you don't learn it correctly. So waterbending and earthbending might have less, like learning it might be less, it might actually be a little bit easier to learn and less dangerous compared to fire. So learning all the other stuff and maybe is the smarter move.
Avatar Roku. No, I did not mean that.
I have mastered the elements 1,000 times in 1,000 lifetimes. Now, I must do it once again. You will teach the Avatar.
How is he talking to him through this, though?
Yes. I will teach you.
Really? That's great.
Good.
Wait, what do I do now?
Silence! Talking is not concentrating. Look at your friend. Is she talking? Even that oaf knows to concentrate on what he's doing.
Hey! But what
He's
am I
fishing.
concentrating on?
Feel the heat of the sun. It is the greatest source of fire, yet it is in complete balance with nature.
So when do I get to make some fire?
Concentrate!
Maybe Aang really isn't ready. He's too easily distracted.
Are we coming up here so I don't burn anything with my fire blasts?
No fire yet.
What?
With how good he was with water,
Comes from the breath.
I'm surprised he's
That
having
is
such
why
a
you
hard
must
time with
master
this.
proper breath control.
You brought me up here to breathe?
Assume your stance. Wider.
You're not even looking.
Wider.
This type of exercise, I feel, is probably the hardest for somebody like Aang. No talking, only concentrating.
What are you doing here? I did not tell you to stop.
I've been breathing for hours.
You want to stop breathing?
I want you to stop wasting my time. I already know how to squat and breathe and feel the sun. I want to know how to shoot fire out of my fingertips.
This is why I guess you weren't ready.
I had a pupil once who had no interest in learning discipline.
Oh.
He was only concerned with the power of fire, how he could use it to destroy his opponents and wipe out the obstacles in his path.
So that makes sense why. It must be somebody that didn't listen to him and did something wrong or just learned the wrong way, and now he doesn't really want to teach anybody unless they completely follow what he says.
Its nature is to consume, and without control, it destroys everything around it.
Don't tell me he was his pupil. They kind of showed that perfectly when he was talking about it.
Risk destroying yourself and everything you love.
Promise I'll be more patient.
We are going to work with
Well, there you go.
Oh, yeah! I mean, let us begin.
It's hard to change your personality while you're teaching, or while you're learning.
I want you to keep this flame from reaching the edges of the leaf for as long as you can.
Master, there is trouble.
What's going on?
Concentrate on your leaf.
This is the worst firebending instruction ever. All he does is leave me alone for hours to concentrate or breathe.
I'm sure there's a good reason.
There's
But
definitely
I'm ready
has to
do
be.
so much more. I did
Ah.
it. I need fire.
Aang, that's great, but you should take it slow. Look, careful.
What he was talking about.
Now that's firebending.
Fire is harder to control.
Yourself.
And if you accidentally place it in the wrong spot, you could burn
Wonder
things.
how the juggler did it.
Oh no. Oh no. Exactly.
So sorry.
That's why.
Katara, what's wrong? What did you do?
It was an accident. I was Katara. I'm so.
I told you we shouldn't mess around with this. Look what you did. You burned my sister.
And that's why you can't mess around learning these things. Oh, now everything the instructor said is making a lot more sense, and that's what I was kind of coming to a, coming to a conclusion with, was that this, fire is a lot easier to kind of move around and burn things compared to, you would think, earth or water. Fire, it's like, oh, whoops, I missed. It's gonna hit something. I had a bad feeling when he started playing with it, but I didn't think he was gonna actually burn her though. I thought maybe he just, like, I don't know, burn to the ground. Oh wow. Legit, that's like legitimate burns. Oh. Huh.
You have healing abilities. The great benders of the water tribe sometimes have.
Maybe not so bad then.
I've always wished I were blessed like you, free from this burning curse.
But you're a great master. You have powers I'll never know.
Water brings healing and life, but fire brings only destruction and pain.
It
forces
does
those of us
feel
burdened
very
with its
negative.
care to walk a razor's edge between humanity and savagery. Eventually, we're torn apart.
The more I think about it, doesn't it feel like firebenders would be naturally kind of, maybe there's an actual reason why the firebenders, are turned to this path and having to be, because they're naturally good at firebending and it's so destructive and there's so many things, it kind of puts you in the direction of destruction and taking things over and being like this. Doesn't it? It kind of feels like that. You maybe use it in a different way. Holy crap, firewall.
Don't worry, men. My old teacher gave up fighting a long time ago.
Aha, it was him.
Master Zhang Zhang.
No wonder he would hate teaching anybody else. Look what happened to his student. He's a dick.
Katara, are you all right?
I'm fine. We've got to get out of here.
And listen, I'm never gonna firebend again.
Aang is really learning a lot of lessons.
No, never again.
It's okay.
Some
Aang.
harsh
I'm
ones.
healed. What? How? I'll explain later. But right now, we have to get out of here. Zhao and his soldiers are attacking.
Where?
By the river. They captured Zhang Zhang.
I have to help him.
I think this is going to be a good lesson, though, for Aang.
so
Maybe he'll take this stuff a little bit more serious,
I can't
too.
believe my former master has become nothing more than a simple savage.
It is you who have embraced savagery, Zhao.
It's Admiral Zhao now.
That title will not help you against the Avatar. Do not try to fight him. You are no match.
I think I can handle a child.
I have never seen such raw power.
You would think he'd be fine against random fighters like that.
In the woods. Find him. Let's find out what my old master has taught you.
You were Zhang Zhang's student?
Until I got bored.
World's worst student?
I see he taught you how to duck and run like a coward, but I doubt he showed you what a firebender is truly capable of.
I mean, he only got a few hours of training.
Whoa, wild shot!
I'll show you wild.
I don't think he's gonna want to use firebending in this fight.
No self-control.
He has absolutely no self-control and gets angry easily.
Man, they'll make anyone an admiral these days.
You got to use that against him.
Ahoy! I'm Admiral Zhao!
Okay, you definitely need to go to anger management if you're getting super angry over somebody just
I don't know why, but I thought you'd be better than
taunting you so tight. Like, it's such a small taunt.
Sloppy. Very sloppy.
Nowhere to run now, you little smart mouth.
You've lost this battle.
You're oh, he's burning his own environment here.
No, but you have.
Wow.
Zhang
That's a
said
good
you have
example
no
of no
restraint.
control. Now, how did this guy get this get such high rank in this?
Have a nice walk home.
Aang, come on, let's go.
Not very disciplined at all.
Wait, where's Zhang?
He disappeared. They all did.
Aang, you're burned. Let me help you.
Huh.
Wow, that's good water.
When did you learn how to do that?
I guess I always knew.
Oh, well then thanks for all the first aid over the years.
Can not
when I
other
fell with a grease
waterbenders
fire
do that?
And that time I had 2 fish hooks in my thumb.
2? He
Or is
tried
it
to get the
uniquely
first
to
fish
her?
hook out with another fish hook.
Oh, and the time that mink snake bit me. Thanks for healing that. That was great. Really helpful.
I think he's gonna need a lot of healing. Yeah, I'm actually really interested to know more about this. Is it something just maybe specific to her, or maybe some special, like certain waterbenders can learn that? Can Aang actually learn to heal? Because she obviously, it just seemed to happen randomly like this. So I'm curious to know more about that. Also, now I think Aang really isn't, and I was saying this before, I don't think he's ready to learn firebending, and I think he even understands it. That teacher was trying to show him that he needs to learn other things and learn. I think it's more of Aang needs to mature a little bit more until he's ready to learn something so destructive. I like the differences though. Like, I didn't really think of firebending, even though fire, leads to destruction. We've seen what it can do. I didn't really think of it like the people that truly don't want destruction. And even he said he'd rather have healing and waterbending and stuff. If you're forced to your main thing being firebending, that's gotta be, it's like you're thrown into this world of destruction. You're forced to be like that. Because there's no other way to use it, really. Yeah, I mean, you can use a firewall, but everything kind of hurts in the end. Water, you can use the healing. You can put out a fire. If you think of Earth, we've seen Earth being used in very helpful ways. We've seen that one village, they were using bending for many different things for normal life. But when you think about fire, obviously fire can be used as a light, right? If you think about small things, it can be used beneficially. Obviously, you need fire. You can cook things. For light, for heat source, that stuff, yes. But there is a lot of downsides to it as well. And if there's no control over it, as we saw, people can get burnt. Bad things can happen. But also, you would think that would be the same with water and earth. At least, like, if you have no control over it, you could I don't know, move the water and drown somebody, or Earth, you could accidentally like maybe put a landslide, like move a landslide, or cover people in Earth, or hit them with the rock by accident. There are ways of being destructive with the other things if you don't learn it well, but fire seems to be a bit more risky. So I get that, and I'm happy with Aang not learning that right now, because he's not ready. It's obvious. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these episodes early and uncut over on patreon.com/ajrich123. All my links are down below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.